From a stunning trade to bright lights, LeBron is no longer the best player on his own team. Welcome back to Court Vision, where we break down the film and dive deep into the game's brightest stars. Today we're focusing on Luka Dončić, the Los Angeles Lakers superstar whose combination of pace, skill, and basketball IQ makes him one of the toughest covers in the league. From his crafty footwork to his elite pick-and-roll mastery, Luka's game is a masterclass in controlling tempo. Let's break down the film. Alright, let's get into Luka's shot creating and footwork. Here we'll see another crazy shot, which is a step back, basically going out of bounds into the stands. But the most important part about this is him using his body, not only using his normal step back move, but putting a shoulder into the defense and leaning away from the defense is a tough shot, but a good way to use your body for an open one. We will eventually dive into Luka's pick and roll game, but here I want to show you that he's using his body for an open shot again against one of the best shot blockers in the league, and the best way to deny them is to put your body into them to create space. Luka will rise to the top of the key on this play, and you'll see Kevin Durant shift 2 to 3 different times in the opposite direction. Luka's shot creating is crazy because he weight shifts the defender constantly, whether it's for a 3 or to get to the basket. Here we see Alex Caruso, one of the best defenders in the league, try to body up to Luka and press up towards the half-court line. Instead, Luka's playing at his own pace still, and he's just going to back him down into the spot that he wants to get to. And Luka will eventually see the help side form from the middle, which comes from SGA, but he also gets Alex Caruso to lean towards the middle. So here we'll see him spin back towards the rim, and Cason Wallace, who is under the rim and in help side, good positioning, right? But he's not known for interior defense, and Luka definitely has a couple inches on him. Luka can also be a crafty finisher, so Cason Wallace has no chance here, and Luka gets the bucket and an and one. I hate to be that guy, and I know Cason Wallace is one of the best defenders in the league and up and coming because he's still young, but Luka makes him look foolish here, and we'll see this on the first pump fake. He's going to fly by. I can give him some credit for that. You're going to jump at something. But the second one, again, you got caught leaning forward again and jumping at him. Luka just spins twice, basically, on this. Pump fake, spin, creates space, gets a shot. Y'all need to play this back. This will wrap up our footwork segment, but I think this was a good way to wrap up just by showing that Luka manipulates defenders with ease, and he's not even the fastest guy in the league. Here's a fun way to end the shot creating and footwork segment of this episode as we see another off one leg step back into the crowd. But he does this and sets it up by pivoting through and using about 3 different pump fakes like he's playing 2K, which, by the way, has a higher rating than LeBron James in 2K. Lakers fans, how do we feel about it? Remember to give us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify as they help us the most, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube and all socials for visual breakdowns of Court Vision episodes. Luka may just be one of the best passers we have ever seen, and right here we see a behind-the-head pass, and I think he knows they're going to crash on him in the paint, so he can throw that straight behind his head knowing where his teammates are going to be. And remember, he's only played so many games with the Lakers, so the chemistry is only going to get better. When Luka is playmaking at his best, it's usually because he's getting downhill, and here we see him throw another pass behind his head. Of course, we like the flashy highlights, but there's something else I want you to take notice of, and it's right here. There's a 2-on-1 situation because Dorian Finney-Smith is sealing off his guy and allowing Gabe Vincent to have an open corner spot to shoot. This play is created by SGA being the double team guy here in the middle of the paint, allowing Luka to see a 2-on-1 situation, again created by Dorian Finney-Smith on a pin-in screen in the corner. Gabe Vincent has a wide open shot here, and as a 3-and-D guy, you should be more aware of the situation if you're Aaron Wiggins. And for a guy where the game comes way too easy to him, why are we making simple mistakes in transition? This is one way to be punished, and Luka and LeBron on the same team will definitely get an easy layup out of their outlet passes. We need to get back on defense against these guys, or else they're just going to pay every time. I hope you're starting to sense a trend here. Again, you're going to see him go downhill again. Walker Kessler is going to be forced to step up in this situation because Luka will beat his one-on-one defender and draw the help side over and over again, making guys like Jackson Hayes look much better than they are. Everyone wants Luka as a teammate. As an affiliate of Fanatics, please go check out our links in the episode bio where you can find some Luka Dončić and Lakers gear. We do make commissions off these links and it would be greatly appreciated to help produce the best content possible for y'all. Let's dive deeper into the film for Luka's pick and roll game. As you'll see here, he's not going to score off of this, but he will get past the hedge defender and his own defender who goes over the screen. And you will eventually see both corner guys looking to crash down on Luka and help side, knowing that the two defenders got beat. So Luka sees this and just has to choose one. So plain and simple, easy 3 in the left corner. We see a different read on this play, but it's set up by a snake dribble, which is when you split the hedge defender and your defender and go right in between them. This sets up the play. He could have kicked to either corner like he did in the previous play we looked at. Instead, he goes right into the body of the defense and finishes at the rim. And I just want to watch this back for good measure because it's an insane dribble move to get to the rim in the first place. Many options when you have talent like this. You can either score at the rim, shoot floaters, pull-ups, anything. We've seen kickouts to corners, layups downhill, but we have not seen him pull up from 3 yet, which is weird, right? While saving it for last, he's going to get the defender off balance. Again, good footwork on a pullback move, and he's going to hit the 3. Now, this stagger screen is set up nicely and can cause miscommunication from some defenses if they're not aware of it. I really like when LeBron is in action with him. To close out the pick and roll segment here, we're going to look at a move that looks all too familiar. Avery Johnson has used this move in the past plenty of times. It's a fake pass into a layup, and he fakes out Brook Lopez on this play. We also see that Rajon Rondo used to use this move a lot as well if you're more my age, in your 20s or 30s. It's a crafty move, but it looks off the defenders to get yourself open or get teammates open. So I don't mind the move at all. It's definitely flashy, definitely a highlight reel. I expect to see more of this. Luka plays for Slovenia in his off seasons and continues to show why he may be the best international player we've ever seen. He has also recently set the record with most triple-doubles in Euro basketball history with 4, and I'm sure we'll see more in the near future, of course. I've also seen Luka got himself back into shape this offseason, and it might be a scary year for the rest of the league. A slimmed-down, agile Luka may just be the MVP next season. And you know, Luka is a star when he's fielding a positive net rating of plus 9.6 per 48 minutes versus when he's off the floor, which turns into a negative 1.2 for the team. And of course, this is impressive considering he's ball dominant and has a usage rate of 34.3%. The Lakers have turned him more into their key guy now than LeBron to lead the Lakers going forward into next season. Should be fun to watch. So when you put it all together, the pace, the pick and roll mastery, the footwork, the vision, you see why Luka is one of the most unguardable players in the NBA today. This has been Court Vision, a Life in the Stands production, breaking down Luka's brilliance on film. Who should we analyze next? Drop it in the comments, and remember, film never lies.